Hey everybody, in this video we are looking at example 4 in section 2, logarithmic functions, in the unit on exponential and logarithmic functions. We are going to be using properties of logarithms, but we are going to kind of derive these little properties ourselves in example 4, part A and B, and then in the checkpoint I will refer back to these actual properties that we will kind of write ourselves in between. Okay, so based on how we just did example 3, the last video, we're going to look at these the same way. So how do I read this question? This says 7 to what power is 7? And that answer is 1. This even ties back to my introduction of the video, of the entire section, where we are looking at section 2 episode, or example 0. And the way you use logarithm as the inverse of an exponential, and it undoes an existing operation. So really this is 7 to the first power, and it's this power that is really ends up being the answer to the question. So log base 7 of 7 is going to equal 1. So what rule or property can we write? Well, we can write that log base b of b will always equal 1. So that is the property that we wrote ourselves just now. All right. Now for the next example, what do we got here? We have, okay, 5 to what power is 1? 5 raised to what power will equal 1? The answer to that is 0, right? Because 5 to the 0, 2 to the 0, 3 to the 0, negative 8 in parentheses to the 0, it always equals 1, right? Anything to the 0 power except 0 to the 0, which is indeterminate form, okay? So the answer to that is 0. So what property can we write based on that? Well, log base b of 1 will equal 0. Those are the properties. Done. So where are they? Right up here. So the first one says log base b of b equals 1 because 1 is the exponent to which b must be raised to obtain b. b to the 1 equals b. And I basically just showed you guys that same thing. Log base b of 1 equals 0 because 0 is the exponent to which b must be raised to obtain 1. b to the 0 equals 1. So that's exactly what I just showed you through these examples. So with that all being said, how do we answer the next questions? Well, this next example over here, log base 9 of 9 is saying to us 9 to what power is 9? 1. This next example is saying 8 to what power is 1? That answer is 0. Just memorize that, and then you could apply it anytime something like this comes up, and it's going to be very useful for us when we are solving. Just to kind of combine these a bit, and what we'll see probably in the next part is log base b of b to any power over here, yay, will equal whatever that power over there is. So there we have it. How adorable. Happy little cloud. Okay, so thumbs up if you felt like, okay, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thumbs down if you're like, this is gibberish, leave me alone. And questions, comments, concerns, requests, and feedback in the comments. Check the playlist to see what you need at the end screen right now, or check the description box. And that's it for now. See you later. Sayonara.